Is it live? Oh, it's live. We're live. Holy. Alright. Today is day 1 of day 30 of making a viral mobile app. There's no one on the stream yet. I have to tweet out the link. How do you do that? And then we'll get into the idea and how to scope it out. Alright. Oh, the thumbnail is weird. Alright. Copy live stream link. Here. Ah, here it is. This is the link. Yes. Alright, got the link. No one's in the chat. That's okay. I'm gonna add here. Oh. Oh no. That is sick. Okay, someone is joining. Hey Jack. Hey oh. How do I change that thumbnail? Ugly. Ah, there it is. Upload thumbnail. Got no thumbnail. That's okay. Alright. Hello. Wait till a few people get in here and then we'll start fleshing out the idea. The tweet? Did I tweet it? Yes. Good. Alright. I'm going to start this timer. It's going to be an hour stream. And we're going to go over the idea of the app and actually building our first, or compiling the project. Yeah, hopefully you guys can hear me. I think it's working. Should probably check that. Thumbnail, that's okay. All right. Yes, it's working. No, that's okay. All right. All right. So what we're gonna do today, pretty simple. We're just gonna go over the idea of the app that I'm building. You might have a different idea, hopefully, and how to scope it out, how to actually make it make sense, so you don't just build an app that's not gonna get any downloads or make any money. And there's a few important steps that I think we should go through to do that. I'm not gonna wait too long. We're gonna dive into it now because you can go back in the video or in the stream and watch if you missed it. Hello to all the people in the chat. Thank you. Sound is clear. All right. So basically, the app that I'm making, I already kind of got a bit excited and fleshed out the idea on what it is. I've just written in this text document. My original idea came into my head based on my own problem. So that's the first most important thing. And my girlfriend's watching me as I stream. The most important thing is just that you're solving your own problems. So that's what my idea is about. Can you guys see this? Hopefully. Yes, you can. Okay. So it's solving my own problem. I came up with this idea a few months back, December, and I wanted it to exist because I was eating like crap and it didn't feel good. So I wanted just a quick way to basically stop that. And I figured a few ways I could do that. So basically log what I eat, how it feels. That's a food diary. Many people have done this with any type of like symptoms. And then also have a cool feature where you can coin flip. So like 50-50 odds, you do eat the thing or don't eat the thing. And usually the thing you're tempted by is junk food. So I'm not going to stream on Twitch just because I'm lazy. But I do like that thought. But yeah, this is just on YouTube. and it will be a video after. So if you miss anything, you want to go back, that's fine. But yeah, basic idea for me has always been, with the things I've built so far, problems that I'm solving for myself. So that's where this begins. And I came up with the name already. It's food backwards, doof. Basically, it's just a food diary to quit junk food. Um, yeah, or to quit junk. This is like the app SEO title, just because like we can rank for keywords or whatever. It's not a big deal. You can change that after. The most important thing is that you have an idea that's fleshed out, you have things defined, and you know how it's going to solve a specific problem in 1 to 3 core features. And then also you can define some bonus features and cool things that would be nice to have. And basically, yeah, this is going to be posted somewhere. I'll probably post my app idea, this document, in the Discord. So join the Discord. It's linked down in the thing. Let's just see, anyone with link can view. I'll put it in the chat. Oh gosh. But yeah, basically, if you follow these questions, you will come up with or flesh out an idea pretty well. You can also feed things into ChatGPT. That's going to help a ton. So use ChatGPT to your advantage. I have the tech stack in here defined too. There's not going to be any authentication for this app because it's just a food diary. We're going to keep all the data locally. Doof means dumb in German. I did not know that. That actually makes it better. Like goof, doof. Here's the Google Doc if you guys want it. And basically all we're going to do is right now explain why I think this is going to work. So first thing, the most important thing again, is that it solves a problem that I have. I want to use this. And that's the easiest way to build something that's going to sell, it's going to make money, going to be useful, is to make something for yourself. So that's what I'm doing. It's the easiest way to do anything. It's the easiest way to be a user and build things that your users want because you want it. So yeah, that's what we're doing. First things first, what problem does this solve? My app, specifically that I'm going to be building in this challenge, is going to help people eat less junk food. You usually regret it. I regret it after. Can't help yourself from a nice sweet treat or a savory slice of pizza, even though almost every time you regret it, it's not worth it and you wish you didn't consume it in the first place. This app is aiming to help you stop that bad habit, specifically junk food, and just feel better based on the food you eat. It's a health market, so this is obviously an evergreen niche, people call it. There's always going to be kind of a need for solving health problems, and people will pay money for it. This impacts their life a lot. Yeah, next up, how it solves the problem. That's also very important. That my app, as you can read here, is going to solve it by, let's do zoomed in, by basically letting people track how they eat. Like a diary, if you keep of anything, is going to help you. Once you track things, you can notice patterns, you can improve. And when you have a reflection on the things you've eaten, you're going to be able to go back next time you go to eat it and basically say, hey, that didn't make me feel good. Maybe I won't eat it this time. Having notes, having a tracked log is better because you're not going to remember everything, especially how you felt when you ate foods before. So the app solves it by helping you remember those things and also offering a few extra core features to push you in the right direction, assuming that someone who's downloading this app is someone who wants to change their eating habits. So that's the major assumption here. If you don't want to change your eating habits, this app is not for you. That's okay. But yeah, the main way it's going to solve this is through the logging, just people using this as a food log. You could use your notes app. That would help too. But having it in a place where the user interface is streamlined to log foods, to track your mood, ask you questions, and make it easy to insert how you felt when you ate a certain thing and look back on it when you want to eat it again. And then also adding this, a coin toss, which is something I really want for myself, where basically you just flip a coin, heads, you eat it, tails, you don't, or whatever, and you can change the odds just so if you're tempted to eat sugar, you still have a barrier to entry where there's a 50% chance that you're going to say yes, and there's a 50% chance you're going to say no. So that's the two core features for my app. And how many people are in here? 47, no, 20 people. That's quite a bit of people. Anyways, basically that's my app. I'm giving out the idea. You could steal it. I wouldn't. I'd make something that you want for yourself. Most people wouldn't say their idea right on the first day because maybe copycats. But to be honest, ideas are worth very little. It's all about the execution. Like the idea is only a multiplier for how good you execute. And I think this idea for me is like good. It's okay. It's not amazing, but it's good because I'm gonna want it. I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna be my own user. Some bonus features I scoped out are here. I'm not gonna read them all out. Basically, I have things that could be interesting on top of these core features, but for the 30 days, we're just gonna build the 2 core features. If we have time, I'll add in these, but most likely we want to get the app out as soon as possible within the first 2 weeks, because we're gonna have to go through review and we're gonna have to start warming up social media accounts to start marketing the app. And to get initial traction on that can take a week alone. So we want to make sure we have time to market and get downloads, because that's really going to be the most time consuming part here. All right. What else? Next thing is going to be just some more information. Onboarding. You always want an onboarding nowadays. Just basically describe the problem and slowly show how the app you're giving the user is going to solve that problem, especially in mobile apps. And then for paywall on this app, it's going to be a hard paywall. There's no free version, pay to use or download or just delete the app. That's how it's going to be, because this is the easiest way to make a profitable business, a profitable application. My other app is freemium, so you can use it for free. You can get a hang of it, but a 7-day free trial with a hard paywall tends to convert much better into sales, into money. So that's what we're going to do. On top of that, we are going to, what am I going to do? Oh, yeah, the tech stack. So you can use whatever tech stack you want. The easiest one I would say is going to be React Native and Expo. You can then use this to publish to Android and Apple. I'm only going to be submitting to Apple, probably. I might change my mind for the first just draft, just because it's easy. I might also do Android because it won't be hard. We'll have all the code for it. And I'm going to use a local database for the data that is on the user's device. If they delete the app, they will lose their data. But this is going to be advertised as there's no cloud syncing. It says privacy first, and you really own your own data. Similar to another app called HabitKit, they do this, and really it's me being a bit lazy, but we can use this as a feature cell because it also is valuable to a lot of people to not have their data synced anywhere, stored anywhere but their own device. And then for payments, we're going to use Superwall. That is the easiest one to implement, I think, because you can use RevenueCat and Superwall, but you can just use Superwall now. So I haven't done that before. We're going to try that out. I have Superwall integrated already with the app boilerplate that I've created here that you can go and fork and start using. And then that's shared publicly in the Discord, which is the first link. Hello from Twitter. Hello, Noah. Hello, Breen, Sam, everyone else. Just reading the chat now. Hello. But yeah, the app idea is not too important. What really matters is it solves a problem, and you know how you're going to implement 1 to 2 core features to solve that problem. And then the rest is kind of easier once you have that core foundation. Yeah, I'm going to use Postbridge to market the app, which is my own SaaS. This is my tool that I made, and it's just an easy way to do things. I'm going to be making videos using the Content Studio in here, and these videos have gotten like millions of views. These simple 2x2 images, and they're made with Postbridge in just a few minutes. So I'm going to use these to market the app, and I'm going to basically just build the app and start marketing as soon as possible, because the marketing is like 75% of the work. You can make an amazing app, but if you don't have good marketing, you're not going to get downloads and you don't get views, or you don't get money. And that's the idea. You can go copy this doc as I just put in the stream link. If you missed it, you might have to scroll back, and you can start scoping out your idea right now. Use ChatGPT to help you figure out something that you want to solve for yourself, a problem. That is the best way to go forward. But don't know what problems you have, but I'm sure you have many of them, and many of them could be solved in some capacity with an app. Maybe eventually you grow out of your own app and you realize you don't need it. That's fine. But if you can make something that helps you right now, then do it. Now, next thing we're going to do on this stream, which is only 13 minutes in. I thought this would take longer. We're going to copy the code base from the boilerplate that I have. You can join the description and actually use it. And then we're going to go ahead and start our project. Just so I can show you how to start it. I'm probably going to draft in Figma first before we actually start building. Maybe I might just ask ChatGPT what it thinks. You can plug this whole thing into your cursor rules too. And then just say, hey, I'm making an app based on this. Here are my core features. Help me design the UX UI for it. And you could just like trial and error that way. That works. That absolutely works. But I'll probably just design a few things in Figma just so I can write copy and certain things and get it nailed down. And then we'll be faster to actually roll out the app because we know where we're going. We won't just be adding random features. So yeah, first thing we're going to do though is we're going to copy the code base. We're going to switch over to my cursor tab on the stream. I'm going to switch over here and we're going to clone a repository. We're going to put in this one and we're going to go and download it. Oh gosh. We're going to name it Doof app. And we're going to clone it in. And it shouldn't take long. You can probably delete these Android and iOS builds. They might cause problems for you. I didn't mean to put that in the boilerplate, but I did. And then once you have it ready, you can actually launch it. I don't even remember Expo Start, I think. Yeah, it's not gonna work because I didn't run install npx expo install. So this might be not the best thing to do on stream because, you know, I'm not that well versed. Is Cursor actually worth it? How expensive does it end up being when you hook it up to GPT or Claude? Cursor is definitely worth it. I think it's $30 a month right now for me, and I've never hooked it up to any of my own API keys. So yeah, I sometimes have slow requests, but if I have a slow request, then I just go and like do something else while it answers me. Yeah, Cursor's definitely worth it. 100%. Oh gosh. Oh, NP. Honestly, I forget sometimes the commands I need for this. So yeah, sorry if this is not the best stream. We're gonna launch the app if we can. This is what I just downloaded and cloned the repository for. Let's see if it works. If it does, I'll have to add it to the stream. It's just building right now. And if you want to look inside the repository, basically there is the onboarding screens here. There's the base layout. And then there's two tabs. There's like an explore tab and there is a home tab. You can change the tabs. You can not use the tabs. That's really up to you. And if we restart onboarding there. Okay. So I'm going to try to show you guys now what we have. I have to use a VPN when warming up account. Depends when you are, where you are. If you're warming up social media accounts, if you're in the US or Canada, then probably you don't need a VPN. But otherwise, you may need a VPN. I've been lucky. I live in Canada, so basically get the US reach. And yeah, what else? What am I doing? I'm adding this to OBS so you guys can see my emulator. Screen capture. Emulator. Okay. Window. Let's show our simulator. All right. You guys can see this now. Here's the app boilerplate. This is what you get when you actually launch it for the first time. You're going to see your app name, and then you can go forward. You can describe your problem here. Yeah, the text is a bit cut off. I don't know why that happens in Expo sometimes, in React Native. Basically, you can describe your problem. You can put whatever you want on these screens. There's some like basically ways to sell your solution before you put them up to a paywall. This paywall, it might not load because I don't have it loaded, but basically then it shows you paywall. You can either allow them to exit out the paywall and continue, or put no X and they have to pay to get past the paywall. That's what I'm going to be doing. And then you can start developing your app here. You can take away all this code and you can see how to show a paywall. This button is going to show you how. We go into the index, the show paywall. It's just basically show paywall. And it's really simple. We use Superwall. We have Superwall library in here that I've imported. Everything is ready to go. The only thing you have to change is gonna be, oh gosh, is these. So I have it hidden right now, but I don't actually have my Superwall keys in here. You have to make a Superwall project, go get the public API key. It's okay if you did see this because it's public. It's going to be in the build. Can't really hide environment keys when you build the binary files for the app. So that is basically the boilerplate. That's our starting point. And yeah, to get this boilerplate, oh, just go to the Discord, Jew, and you're going to be able to then see it in there. It's its own channel, free boilerplate inside of the Discord. So just go to the Discord. It's the first link in the description, and you can get it. Or actually, I'll put it in the chat right now also because I have the link. It's right here. Yeah, that's only 20 minutes, but honestly, it's most of what I wanted to say today. I am probably just going to do most of my work off stream because, well, it's easier. And I am still working on my SaaS every day. Like, I'm still working on Postbridge. I'm still coding on this and maintaining it. That is my main business while I do this 30-day challenge. Though it's not the only thing I'm working on. But we should be able to get it within a 1 to 2 weeks, the app ready for launch and then into review phase, which might take a few days because usually I miss things. I'm going to be documenting on Twitter. So if you guys do want to make sure you see all the updates, because I'm not going to be streaming every day, then you can go over to my Twitter here and you can obviously just follow here. I'm going to be posting updates even today afterwards on the designs. I'm not hiding the idea, so you can actually see everything live. Most times when people do this, they don't show their idea. They don't want people to steal it. I don't want people to steal it either, but I can't help that. And once it goes live, people are going to probably steal it anyways. So it doesn't really matter because they're not going to be marketing it as well as I am. And it's going to be not solving their own problem. So yeah. What else could we do right now? We could actually show you how to prompt for ChatGPT, or I could just show you me using cursor. What is my stream showing right now? Okay, it's showing this. Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. No, let's just make this whole thing this. This side. All right, we're gonna try to show you cursor. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna copy my whole app idea, the whole document that I just showed you guys, and then I'm going to paste it into cursor chat. I'm gonna press Command L. We're gonna go into Composer, press Agent. We're gonna give it all the context. Okay, I'm making a mobile app, and I need your help to start designing the actual UX UI. First, let's just build out the main 2 core features I have outlined in my idea scope document. Here is the entire information of the app along with text stack info. Help me make the current tabs the actual new UI for the app. Main 2 core features. or feel free to change the tab system to something that makes more sense. All right, I paste in our whole document here. I'm going to submit it and see what happens. This is just for fun. Obviously, usually we won't one-shot everything. We won't get perfectly good new app every time. We're going to see what happens based on the simple changes. I'm using a simulator, so some things we can't really do. Like if I want to add in barcode scanning, I'm going to have to use my actual physical device for that. I don't think we'll add barcode scanning right now, but yeah, let's see what cursor says. I'm gonna do this. It's doing stuff. It's doing stuff. It's changing the tabs to coin toss and log, which is pretty cool. What can you guys see on the stream right now? Oh gosh, that's a mess. That's just not bad. That's fine. Yeah, it's thinking. I'm using slow requests. So this is gonna take a minute, but we're gonna see what it does. Applying changes. It's something. I just wanted to see what it would give. The log screen, enter food or drink, how it made you feel, regret level. So we're gonna probably add a like similar of this. Basically, every time you log a food, you are gonna press a plus button, and you'll have like the dashboard will probably be something else. But most of this is just iterations. I have an idea in my head of how I want to look. This is definitely part of it. The base UI. We're gonna accept everything, and then every time we log something, we're gonna add notes. Would you do it again? Regrets. Probably a simpler system with just like the same UI. So how did it make you feel, and then like have a middle point all the way to the right and left, like disagree, strongly disagree, and then have the same type of UI for each question. So you can fill it in really quick. And then you basically just save the food. What food did you eat? Banana. I ate banana. It made me feel good. I did not regret it, and I would eat it again. And it was yummy. And then we log it. This is not going to work right now. But that's cool. That's basically like we want to log the things we enjoy. And eventually over time, the user will have a bunch of things they have experience eating and a database of their own foods. I don't know what else it's adding right now. So it started off adding, looking at the layout, and then it coded the tab structure, created the 2 core features for the food diary, mood logging, and coin toss. The food logging screen, which is the index, the coin toss screen, which it created, and now a history screen to view past food logs. That's probably going to be our main dashboard. And then when they don't have any food logs, we'll just like put them to like, you don't have any foods logged, log a new food when they first join. And we'll have like a nice UI that just says like, here's your top foods that made you feel good, suggestions for snacks, stuff like that. Simple things that are easy to code, and everything's going to be stored in a local database. I have no idea how to set that up, but I know Cursor does, so we're going to figure it out then. We're going to accept all the changes, and let's see what they added. So they added the coin toss, added food logging. Users can log how they ate and how it made them feel. Yep, add a fun feature, helps people adjust. Also history screen. Okay, we added the screens. Now we just need them to actually put them together. So right now I can only see the log screen. Help me adjust the, what's it called? Oh, navigation, the nav bar at the bottom to show all three screens. Main screen being history / dashboard. History, then middle button being plus to log, and right being the coin toss screen. I can only access log screen. as you can see, like everything I spell in here is basically wrong because I'm lazy. I literally, every other word is like mistyped, and I don't care, and it usually works. So if you want to type really fast and you can't type fast like me, just type slop and it still comes out pretty good. Yeah, so that's what we want. We also want, no, that's probably enough for now. We're gonna do that. This is called vibe coding, and we're gonna read the stream chat. Hey Jack, how are Curiosity Quench and Postbridge doing at the moment in terms of numbers, revenue, and users? Curiosity Quench still has like 20,000 active users a month, but I think in the last, I haven't really marketed it in like few months, and I haven't actually coded on Curiosity Quench in a few months either. So it's been a while, and then now Curiosity Quench last month made $1,500 or a little bit less than $1,500 without really any marketing, which is actually surprising. And a bunch of yearly subs are about to renew in the next few months, so that's cool. And Postbridge made, I think, $13,000 Canadian in the last month, which is insane. So honestly, this whole challenge is to help people get apps out there so they can market them and eventually, hopefully, use Postbridge to do it, because Postbridge is what I'm going to be using to scale my mobile app. Let's see how the cursor came out. Oh gosh. Guess so. Sure. I don't know why. Oh, okay. So sometimes it gets messy. Grab Expo. Sure. Let me close the actual app. Let me stop the server. And wait for it to finish, and then I'll restart the server. My simulator's going to be down for a sec. That's a beautiful UX right there. Wow. So, accept. We just accept everything. Wait, what's it doing? Oh, it's trying to change the layout. Oh, why? Guess I didn't need the history screen to be the main screen. I just confused it. Okay. Sure. Yeah, most of the time my coding is looking like this nowadays. I don't actually do much coding. But yeah, it's mostly thinking. Stream's kind of boring now. But yeah, if you haven't started building your app, you can pretty much start in like 20 minutes. That's what we've been doing so far. It's been 30 minutes on stream, and we have started building the app. I'm gonna actually do a bit more like UX flow on how it should look before we go any further. I just wanted to see what cursor could come up with based on my requirements. And I'm gonna put in the cursor rules. Did I have my cursor rules? I'm gonna put in the cursor rules my actual app information so it knows it. So I'm gonna do that now while we're waiting. Accept. Well, this does this thing, so. Nope. Additional instructions. I don't know why. Alright. Accept. And then we're gonna, we're gonna do I don't know why it's formatted like this. I don't know if I even need to format it like this, but that's what we're gonna do. And then we're gonna do that. All right, save the cursor rule. This is taking a while. Probably because I made it change the actual tab system. And oh, is it done now? Okay, I think it's done now. Now we can restart it and see our changes. We have to rebuild that. I don't know if it's gonna rebuild. Oh, it is. Okay. Yeah, we have a warning. That's bad. That's not great. Grilled chicken. Oh, wow. Can't see any regrets. No regrets at all. Ooh, wow. Okay, this is pretty awful, but it has potential. So there's a log. We can add banana now. We love the banana. It looks terrible, but you get the idea. Would I eat it again? Yes. Notes. Yum. Save food. And then food banana history screen is then mounted. Did banana go in here? It didn't. Anyways, it didn't go in here. Obviously you can't see the text because the UI didn't get put. But look at this. Wow, it looks so bad. We're definitely gonna scrap this, but just to get an idea, there's a log in the middle, there's a history, there's a coin toss. The dashboard would be something like, yeah, probably like a log icon. We have a add another food. There'll be like a pop-up animation because this looks pretty bad. And then what food are you tempted by? I'm always tempted by candy. Let's put candy. Let's put like something specific. M&Ms. Is it M&Ms or M&M? M&Ms. Peanuts. Yep. What food are you tempted by? Adjust your odds. So should I eat this food? Oh, as an animation. Yes, go for it. You can eat M&M peanuts. Remember to log how it makes you feel. That's cool. This looks awful. Cursor has some work to do, but that's the basics of how to start building your app. I'm gonna flesh out the idea so I can feed it images and references. And then obviously we're gonna lay out more like groundwork, like this is the color themes, things like that, because like we want that to be actually like ready to go. And we're gonna kind of get rid of the existing user interface before we start asking Cursor to make changes, because otherwise it's gonna make changes based on what we have, and we don't really, that's not very helpful. But that is kind of it for the stream. I'm gonna do more work off stream. I'm gonna post the updates on Twitter, and that's probably gonna be it. I'm gonna read the comments before we go. I'm gonna put this document in the chat one more time, but also just join the Discord. It's the link at the top, and we are going to then end the stream after only 30 minutes. I guess so. But the whole point here was that the idea that you're building for this 30 days, if you're building along with me, should be something that solves your own problem, and then scope out based on this document how it solves it, what the problem is, what the core features are, and how you're going to build it roughly. Are you going to use React Native Expo? Are you going to have authentication, paywalls, that sort of stuff? And then if you need help marketing, that is where the Discord comes in play, and Postbridge, which can help you quite a bit. I have a full guide on my Twitter. This is probably the best thing I could recommend, just because it's pretty concise and it's exactly what I've done to get over 100,000 downloads to my own app, which is Curiosity Quench, which is this app. Wait, you can't see my screen right now this whole time. You're still looking at my cursor tab. All right, that's awesome. Okay, so this is the app that I've got 100,000 downloads to from this guide right here on my Twitter. And if you want to see the app idea outlook, you can then use this to feed your own idea into and ask ChatGPT about it. And basically, yeah, that is kind of how all of this is going to start, by you having an idea, putting it through this test, and then starting to build it using either this template that I've started with, which I was just using with Cursor, or whatever coding environment you're comfortable with if you have a different preference. And marketing, yes, I will do on stream later this month. I will stream warming up my accounts, I'll make the account first. I'll stream how I warm up, And while we're warming up the account, we're going to look for viral video ideas that we can get in some inspiration from and make our own videos for. I'm going to use CapCut for that, but also PostBridge to make like daily easy bake videos that are just like reviews. Right here, if I go to Instagram, you can see I have a personal page. These type of videos are just me making the app, telling people about it. People download from this, but also talking head videos, which I made before, have got like millions of views, I have a few that have gotten 1 million views, and I'm just talking and saying how the app works. You could do that type of marketing for your app, or you could do like a branded page, which I've also done, like so, where you just have like simple videos. Like this is, I just reused this template because as you can see, it gets results. Here's 600,000 views. I scroll down, 45,000 views and 2.8 million views. This template got results, so I just keep using it. Right now, it's probably not as effective as it once was because I've used it so much, but it still brings in results. So I'm not going to stop using that template. But I'm going to find new templates for the app that I'm making because obviously there's different ways to apply templates, and this is pretty applicable to any type of consumer app, but it has diminishing returns. You could make better content that converts much higher, so I'm going to do that too. That's kind of the marketing side of things. I'm most excited for marketing, but building the app will be fun. I'm going to do that mostly off stream. Can you become successful in SaaS without using your personal identity to brand to build in public? Yeah, I'm sure you can. Obviously, it's just harder, but I'm sure you can. But putting your name out there is definitely like claiming responsibility. So it's a really good thing. But there's like, most people aren't building in public for their SaaS. So most SaaSes are actually built without a personal brand. But yeah, that's it for the stream, I think. Doof is what I'm building. Food backwards. Food done backwards. Helping you feel food. Feel food every day. Quit eating junk. Something like that. This is my like app store title, roughly. Get those keywords in and then don't repeat them. Make mindful and healthy choices that make your body feel good. That's pretty awesome. I'm pretty excited to make this and use it myself. So I'm going to go start doing that. I'm going to start fleshing out the idea. Probably going to use Figma a bit. No, I'm not a designer. I'm just going to like basically use like almost like a sketch pad and kind of just get the framework better so then I can feed it into Cursor, because what you see right now in Cursor is some slop. This is slop. And it's bad. There's also like too much margin. There's the old UI, but the basic idea is not that hard to make. Like, you have a food history, you have a way to log your food mood, it stores it in a local database, and there is a paywall at the front. That's basically it. It's not complicated. This app is very simple, but it can help people and solve a real problem that is painful, which is you're eating like shit. And that's it. I'm gonna flip this coin again. Banana. Should I eat banana? I should eat banana. Can I even do no? It's so bad. All right, that's the end of the stream. Thank you guys so much for coming. This is day 1 of building an app from 0 to 1,000 users. If you're doing this with me, join the Discord in the description, but start getting your idea today fleshed out like the document I had over here. I will post this in the chat. It is in the chat. And yeah, basically define your core features, how it solves the problem and the problem that you're solving. And then, obviously ask, will people pay for this? Would I pay for this? If you wouldn't pay for it, then other people probably won't. So I wouldn't suggest building it unless it's like a problem you don't have. But I would suggest first building a problem that you have. And yeah, what else? Join the Discord. I have resources in there. If you get stuck, you can always @ me, or other people will help you too, I'm sure. And you can actually log your progress every day in the Discord. So that's pretty awesome. I'm going to log my progress in there too and tweet about it. And yeah, that's it. I'm going to end the stream now. Read the comments one more time. Any tip for marketing? Go read my pinned tweet. Just go read this. This is how you market a mobile app. That's how I did it to 100,000 users. That's going to help you a lot. Yeah, that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for coming, and I will see you guys soon. I will definitely stream the marketing. So thank you guys for coming. Peace.